Welcome to the testing world. In this session, I'll show you the next type of loop, which is while loop. So previously we have seen for loop. Now I'll go for while loop. Moving to Eclipse, and that is the syntax of for loop. Okay. If I want to perform the same task by using while loop, how we can do that? And I would say for and while loop are alternate of each other. Means the task you can do by using for loop, the same task you can do by using while loop. In the same way, the task you are going to perform by using while loop, same task can be done by using for loop as well. But here I'll show you what is the syntax of while loop. Okay, so I'll just convert this for into the while loop format. So in the for loop, first of all, we are declaring a variable and the starting point of the loop. This is going to be done in the while loop as well before running the loop. So I'll write like this. Now we are writing while condition, and that's the body of the loop. So in while loop, starting value is defined before the loop that we have done. Condition check is done with the loop here in the condition area. So I'm checking like run the loop till the value is greater than 0. Then whatever the task you want to perform, write into the body. Increment or decrement is done in the loop body. So that's very straightforward. I have just taken the values from the for loop and written in the form of while loop. So again, I'll reiterate. Starting point we have to define before the loop. Condition check with the loop. Increment or decrement in the body of the loop. So now I'm removing this for, and let's see here how it's going to work. So when this method will work, first of all, it will set the value of I is 10. Now this loop will run. It will check I is greater than 0. Answer is yes. Do the task, decrease the value. So now the value become 9. Again check, is this condition satisfied? Yes. Do the task, decrease the value. In the same way, every time it will check if condition satisfied, doing the task and decreasing or increasing the value. In our case, it is decreasing. If this condition is not satisfied, it will come out of the loop. So here I can say when it will come out of the loop, rest of the lines will execute. Like here I'm writing task is done. So at the end, it will print task is done. Okay, let me try to run it. We are getting the same output, and at the end task is done. But this time we are using while loop. Previously we are using for loop. As of now we are running this loop in the reverse order. I want to execute in the forward direction. Means I want to start the loop by 1, run till the value is less than equal to 10 and increase the value. So it will start with the 1. It will check 1 is less than equal to 10. Yes. Do the task, increase it. So once it is increased, it will become 2. Do the task, again increase. So run the loop till the value is less than equal to 10. I'm just going to execute it one more time, and again this time is executing but in the forward direction. So we have seen how this while loop is going to work. Now we got the syntax of for loop as well as while loop. Previously I have explained you, in for loop we will remember these two rules. In while loop we also remember some rules. So I'll say while loop. What are these rules? So if I say, if you are not confirm how many times you want to run the loop, if you are not confirm, then use while loop. So remember these rules because later on we are going to use it. And the second is, when your increment or decrement is not constant, use while loop. So as of now we are increasing by 1 or decreasing by 1, but if you think this is going to be changed, because here in the body you can apply logic. Okay, let me tell you, you can write like this: I is equal to I into 5 divided by 10. So we are increasing or decreasing by making some logic. So whenever you think you have some logic of increment or decrement, try to go for the while loop. Even as I told you, same task can be done by the for as well as by the while. So these are alternate of each other. But I'm just giving you Whenever you get the task, try to apply these rules. Then you can identify which one is the best loop for you. So here we have seen how we can write while loop. That's all we have for this session. Thanks for watching this video.